as kumu, we're always in the day-to-day of like, you know, making sure our classroom is clean, making sure our keiki are learning and growing. But when you get to zoom way far out and look at things with an ʻākea lens and watch our graduates in the community, that really like resonates with what we're doing. Is like, we're onto something here. And what I see for our graduates of Mālama Honua are that they continue to be pa'a in who they are and where they come from, that they will always call this place home, that they continue to be members of our community and understand that those three things have kuleana and you cannot walk away from them.
At Mālama Honua, we have these skills, for lack of a better word, behaviors. They're called our nālawena ho'okele, and they're those behaviors of our navigators. And meaning navigators literally on the va'a, but also just navigating through life. And we have 6 different skills, but at the center is confident culture identity. And confident culture identity for us is knowing our mo'okuauhau and our kuleana te ʻike, kūpuna, aina, and kanaka. I do think it's hard for people that if you don't have that connection to your past and your culture, I can see why that would be difficult to understand why it's so important. Carrying on those traditions and knowing who you are affects who you're gonna be. And so if our keiki don't know where they came from, the people they came from, whether literally your kūpuna or just our kūpuna in a wider sense, I think it's hard to always make the right and pono decision in your future. But when you know the people you come from and you know their ʻike and you want to honor that, I think it really changes who you are out in the world and how you interact with people. When you can be grounded in that strength of who you are, their ʻike, whether you know it or not, there's probably navigators in your past because they got here somehow. Knowing those things, it really is important to be grounded in who you are and the people and places you come from.
We've had our first graduating class from high school this past school year, and they've been with us from like 2nd grade, to 8th grade, and they just graduated from high school. So just seeing them as adults now and still carrying the values that we've instilled in them and knowing that they're also very successful adults, that makes my heart warm.